What's happening, y'all? Welcome into Wake Up Barstool. We got a very fun show planned for you today. Brandon Walker's going to give you his top 10 college football coaches. Seems to be in the air right now. Also in the air, the NFL Combine, okay? We're going to do our own Wake Up Barstool Combine. Let's see who ends up winning. We got a couple of WWE superstars and Lash legend and Trick Williams stopping by the show. We also got baseball talk, college basketball, and more, and it all starts now on FS1. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Wake Up Barstool. It's Wednesday, which means we got the Mostly crew in here. We got Brandon Walker, Ebo, Konnor Griffin, our guy KB behind the desk. Ebo, you have bowed out of the jacket off today.
And it looks like Brandon has too.
I agree. It's a sick windbreaker.
It's a sick half zip.
This is a jacket.
It's not a jacket at all.
This is a jacket.
No, it's not.
It says
What
starter.
world do you guys live in?
It's a great half zip. It's very impressive.
It's a pullover.
You said it's a windbreaker?
It's a windbreaker, which
is a type of jacket.
According to what?
Wikipedia. And
Exactly.
everyone on Earth. This is a jacket.
KB, if you were to write an academic paper and you would cite Wikipedia, what would your professor say?
I'm going to ask my wife.
We'll see what his wife
It's not a
says.
bad idea.
We'll see what his wife says.
KB's can be the ultimate arbiter there. No, look, Brandon, it's sick. Oilers colors.
Awesome.
It's beautiful. It's a starter windbreaker. That's sick. It's not
jacket.
a starter
It's a
jacket.
starter jacket.
It's
No,
a jacket.
A starter
It's
jacket.
absolutely a
It's a
jacket.
jacket. It has to unzip all the way. A starter jacket unzips
It is
all
a
the way.
light coat. It is a jacket.
If we really want to do sports talk in the morning, we really got to break down where the line of the jacket starts and where the jacket ends.
Is a quarter zip a jacket?
No, that's okay.
But if you had the
being
same
silly
material as a quarter zip and it unzipped all the way, you would call it a jacket. True or false?
That is true.
now. What are we talking about? Why are we going so deep into my jacket?
Because it's not a jacket, so you do not win the jacket off this week.
I
because you do
absolutely
not
win
have
the
a
jacket
jacket on. It is a sick windbreaker, though. and
I win
It
the
is
jacket
awesome.
off.
I will say it is an awesome half zip, Brandon. I'm so proud of you for buying it.
How's it a half zip? It's 30% zip it back.
Okay, it's a 30% zip.
A tri-zip. My favorite type of style.
What?
A tri-zip.
Why are you saying it with an accent?
To make it sound more official. More convincing.
Was that German?
Yeah, a tri-zip.
way-
All right, what is it? A tri-zip?
Did I walk in on you in the bathroom talking like Gandalf yesterday?
Yeah. When I get, sometimes when I think or I feel awkward, I do a bad Gandalf
You become a
impression.
Tolkien character?
Yeah. I do a lot of accents when I'm alone and kind of talking to myself. My internal monologue is in accents a lot of time.
That's healthy, though. They say it's healthy. You're supposed to be talking to yourself.
How's that healthy?
Maybe not in a Gandalf accent, but people who talk to themselves more are typically. I don't know if I'm wrong on this. I thought I read a study about
Internal
it.
monologue, you're saying.
Yeah.
Why'd you look at Kyle like is he gonna text his wife and ask her?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like Kyle's
I
wife.
text my English-speaking wife.
Yes.
But that was not
Big news for later in the show. I watched New Hope for the first time in like 15 years, so we can talk about that later if you guys want.
No, you were just nitpicking the whole time. It's whatever.
You watched what's New Hope?
It's Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. It's
Ebo,
one of the sequels.
It's the-
not.
It came out 4.
He watched it on a plane.
It's one of the prequels.
First time
It came
in
out
his life
first,
he
but
ever
it's
watched
4.
Star Wars.
Okay.
He watched it on a plane.
So off the bat, that's immediately disrespectful.
Yeah, you don't watch that.
Especially when you have the high quality, up-res, now 4K film versions that you can check out. I can't get distracted by wanting to
what's
talk
the
about
New Hope
with
part of
Evo.
I don't really know.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because why didn't they just shoot the escape pod?
Should be.
Well, there were no life forms on the escape pod, you
yes.
dummy.
Yeah, and they didn't have enough guns to shoot down that escape pod.
Yeah, they're
Didn't really make a lot
conserving
of sense.
resources
Yes.
because it makes sense in
They're
all
quite
militaries.
merciful empire.
They shoot down the escape pod. We really have no trilogy.
Yeah, there's no movie. It's over.
So what's the point?
You probably think that the Eagles could have just flown straight to Mordor, too. Unbelievable. The amount of ignorance that we have to deal with on these shows, guys. Hopefully y'all know more about sports than you do about things that matter, like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. Let's start with a bit of college basketball last night. Then I want to get into Konnor Griffin with a K, not this Konnor.
Good.
Then I want to talk about ABS, which we got our first look at yesterday. That's Automatic Balls and Strikes, the new ball and strike review platform in the MLB. KB, let me know when we have an answer from your wife as well.
On what?
on the jacket.
Oh, yeah, let me see what she said.
Okay. And then, Duke last night, though, dominates Notre Dame, beats them by 44. It's Notre Dame's worst loss since 1898, when they lost 64-8 to the Chicago 1st Regiment.
8 points?
8 points. In 1898, it was a different game. Game has evolved. However, they still lost by 44. And look, this comes on the heels of Duke taking down Michigan on Saturday. Boozer clearly looks like the best player in the entire country. As much as everybody hates Duke, it looks like they're the best team in the country again.
I'm certainly not going to sit here and say Boozer looks like the best player in the country. I think he's one of. But your point about Duke being the best team in the country, right now they are having their moment. We've had several teams this year have their moment. Arizona's had it. Michigan's had it. Right now Duke is having it by virtue of beating Michigan, and then whatever this team is over in South Bend. The downfall of Notre Dame hoops over the last 5 to 6 years is pretty. They were one of the more consistent programs over the last couple of decades, and then all of a sudden it's just gone. But Duke is just quietly plugging along. They've had the cover of Arizona, the cover of Michigan, but they've just been quietly plugging along at an elite level, and they're going to have to be answered to in March, and I'm not sure anybody's going to have the answer.
Every time I turn on a midweek ACC basketball game, it is Duke thumping somebody by 30 to 40
just
points.
Killing somebody.
Yes, and Cam Boozer, I think, is as close to having National Player of the Year locked up. I think he's up to, minus 5,000
Well,
now?
that's what I'm saying. So you say not the best player in the country, but the heavy, prohibitive favorite
that's
to
fair.
win
That's
National
fair.
Player.
If you're talking college production, he is probably the best player in the country.
Okay.
And it does kind of suck when we talk about these freshmen. I feel like a lot of the discussion gets shifted to, well, where are they going to go in this draft class? And it feels so transactional, college sports now, where we don't really...
We skip the college part.
Yeah, we don't take a step back and enjoy how awesome Cam Boozer has been in college. Like, he's the first freshman, power conference freshman, since DeAndre Ayton averaged 20 and 10 this season.
Yeah.
Which is kind of awesome. Like, he's having an unbelievable all-time college freshman season. We should be enjoying that and not saying, will this translate to the NBA? Would you take him over Kingston Flemings? I think that is where college sports has gotten really, really, really bad. It's like we just don't enjoy the moment.
That's interesting because from afar, I feel like college basketball is kind of having a bit of a moment where, like, there is draft talk, but, like, Darren Peterson, yeah, he's going to be the number one pick, but, like, more of the conversation is about what he's doing or not doing on the college level. Like, I feel like as the NBA is kind of in a bit of crisis mode, and Adam Silver's out here challenging GMs about not tanking and trying to get star players to play that college, especially with the fact that now you have more talented players sticking around longer and you have this incredible freshman class. I feel like college is really shining right now going into March.
Yeah, the moment you're talking about is the fact that Boozer is one of these great freshmen. He is incredible, and you've got Peterson over there at Kansas. He's got great talent, but every year there's probably 2 to 3 freshmen where we go crazy about. This year, we got 8 to 10 of them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then it goes even deeper, and then you throw in the upperclassmen that are playing basketball at a high level for 3 and 4 years. It's a very, very strong season for college basketball.
And yeah, going to T-Bob's point, I do think a lot of people are just getting more and more dismayed with the NBA, and they're not necessarily a big fan of the product, and they turn to college basketball where you do see these amazing matchups. I mean, we get the Big Monday and everything like that. Last night, obviously not that much of a barn burner, but there have been some really entertaining games highlighted by some big-name players that we haven't really seen. This many stacked teams with so many talented freshmen that we've seen.
Boozer highlights something that's been happening for a couple of years now, and it's something that John Shire took a shot at earlier this year when he lied about his coaches getting punched in the aftermath of that game. But Duke, and Boozer is a great example of this, you watch them, and they're just a very likable group of guys. There's nothing to dislike about his game. There's nothing to dislike about how he carries himself. There's nothing to dislike about Duke. So we are in the renaissance of Duke being a likable basketball team, and is this the first time a likable Duke team wins a national championship?
I mean, they're overcoming a heavy burden of brand history there in terms of achieving that likability. Maybe, though, March is going to be fantastic. It's rolling right along. I can't wait. Also, right around the corner, the MLB getting ready to get underway. And one of the names that's been bandied about a lot in the preseason, and my God, what a start last night, Konnor Griffin, Pittsburgh Pirates. Not this Konnor Griffin, Konnor with a K. Pittsburgh Pirates shortstop Konnor Griffin last night, 2 of 4, 2 home runs, including a massive 400-foot bomb that sounds like I mean, it sounds like a bullwhip out there, like Indiana Jones flying out of the stadium.
Yeah.
Seems like the hype is justified for our guy Konnor Griffin.
I got to sing this guy's praises for today.
Well, that's bold of you.
Tomorrow, eternity. I am obsessed with this guy. I don't know if it's weird to be proud of somebody you've never met before, but I could not be prouder of this man.
Yeah, he's doing it for y'all.
Jackson, Mississippi's own.
Jackson,
Konnor Griffin.
Mississippi's own. He is absolutely on fire. Number one prospect in baseball. He's only 19 years old. And if he is not on the opening day roster for the Pirates, I am going to be livid. I need the jersey. I need every single piece of merchandise that I can find of this guy. He is going to be fun. I don't want to put too much pressure on him because he's young. And it's just really one great spring training game that he's had. But the tangibles are there. The buzz is there. I mean, he's an absolute unit. I think he's 6'4", 6'5".
He looks like a young Adonis.
Yes,
out there.
he is on pace to be, I mean, scary good.
I'm happy for Konnor Griffin's mom. I don't know if you've seen on social media. She's got kind of a personality. And it's great to see Konnor Griffin's mom. I think Konnor Griffin's mom is somebody I'd like to talk about.
Go on. You have the ISO shot. Go ahead.
Konnor Griffin's mom.
Okay.
Konnor
Griffin's
she's
mom.
lovely. She's lovely. We follow each other on Twitter. I think she's,
Really?
Yeah.
You follow Konnor Griffin's mom?
Yes.
Do you have a crush on Konnor Griffin's mom?
Stop.
I know I do.
You guys
Oh,
are turning
man.
it into.
You have
this
a
whole
crush on
thing.
Konnor Griffin's mom?
Stop.
That's
It's not an Oedipus type thing. It's not like that.
You're not at all worried about him becoming the most famous Konnor Griffin, are you? Because, I mean,
No.
you are a rising star in the media world, and he could be.
Thank you for saying that.
It's going to
Konnor
be a
Griffin.
2-decade race between you two guys.
It's not a race.
He's already the most famous Konnor Griffin.
Yeah, he's taking the lead early, but like
Yeah, no, he's got me cleared by a mile. I'm fine with that. I don't care.
but
But you could catch it.
It's also,
can catch
we,
him.
we spell it differently, so it works out that way, where we could both be Konnor Griffin, but I'm C, he's K.
I heard he's more of a Star Trek guy. He doesn't really like the world building of Star Wars.
We'll talk. I'll probably DM him later. and
Well,
we
you know
can
what he doesn't
get
have?
the answers to that.
Griff-Ins and outs. Okay?
That's true.
And we do have that. On
Why
today's
do
show.
we have that
Look forward to
again?
We have that again, Brandon.
This
yes.
that's one of our longest recurring segments on this show.
What's cooler, C or K?
That's a good question. C is obviously cooler than K.
Depends
I'm
on
sorry.
what your name
I hate that I'm agreeing with Konnor Griffin here, but a C is a more fun letter to write. K is inconvenient to write.
A cursive K is tough sometimes.
A cursive K, because often I'm just doing a print K or just doing a regular K and then cursiving the rest of it.
This is the first time.
You boys still on cursive?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a huge cursive guy. I only write in cursive.
Yeah.
You know, I find with a name like Colby, I would prefer the C, but I kind of like how Konnor looks with a K.
What about Kurt?
It's a little more masculine.
What's your favorite letter to write in cursive? Capital S.
Yeah, capital.
I was just about to say capital S is a
Yeah.
great one.
Capital G is also good.
Capital J is good.
Capital L.
Capital L, yes.
yeah.
The roller coaster.
Flowy.
Love a capital L.
Capital L just guides
Oh
out
my
of your
goodness.
hand.
She was
It's
just going down the river and just,
I'm really bad at lowercase n's and lowercase k's, which is tough because they're back to back my last name. So when I sign my name, I'm just scribbling.
I don't even know what.
You actually enunciate the letters when you sign your name?
I try to.
Oh, man. For anything that's not one of the major letters, I just do
draw a line?
squibbles. Yeah, I just do little squibs. Answer, KB.
Hold up just a second.
Did we get one from your wife?
This might be a show long odyssey.
Yeah. She's sleeping.
Okay, great. Let's go to balls and
she is.
strikes in. So,
It's an anorak.
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
It's an anorak.
What's an anorak?
That is an anorak.
Anorak.
It's an anorak.
Okay, but now you have to answer the question, what's an anorak? Because if it's just a type of jacket, then I win.
An anorak is it's a waterproof jacket.
I'm an anorakophobic.
I would have worn my anorak if I knew it qualified. I have one.
You don't have an anorak.
I have an Orioles anorak.
All right, let's get
Was
into
that, was that an arachnophobia joke?
Yeah, I'm an
Okay,
arachnophobic. Yeah, I'm scared. All right, so last night, do we have the highlight package for the balls and strikes last night, guys? Or do I need to set it up? I should have asked this before. Here it is. So last night, our first spring training game with the full ABS system. Remember, you get 2 challenges. This is balls and strikes with the umpires. You get 2 challenges. The the hitter or catcher has to immediately
How did he
challenge
miss
within
that
2
one?
seconds of the pitch.
Yeah, that's a great question.
This was 3 pitches in.
How did he miss
One comes right down the middle. Ump misses it. If your challenge is successful, you retain your challenges. Well, it was a rough night, I suppose, for the man behind the plate, as there were 4 successful challenges before finally somebody missed one. I'm going to be honest, guys.
Are we sure this thing's right?
That's 2 inches.
So something I've learned recently is that there's like a million strike zones. So the ABS is just measured based off like a percentage of your height from the belt, I guess.
Yeah, it's a custom strike zone.
Yes, but it's in the middle of the plate.
How is this umpire missing these strikes?
Bro,
and something I think I've learned is
The whole ball's in the strike
I think I
zone.
like the called strike zone better. There's data now on how umpires are calling balls and strikes, and they tend to round off a bit on the edges and the extremes, and I think that's better. I think that's a more natural hitting zone, especially, think about this, Brandon. Baseballs are round. So why is zone square?
It's a good point. Why are we trying to...
Basketball hoops are round. Ball is round.
Everything's round. The court's a rectangle.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, sorry.
Wait, but seriously, are y'all a fan of this? Because I hate this.
I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think, especially in a game like that in the first inning, that's going to get tedious after a while, right? If we're in the first inning, 3 pitches in, we're already challenging something.
I mean, I would imagine, and they do a pretty good job of quicking it up. It still is kind of slow, especially how you've sped up the game in other ways. But my bigger problem is again, the umps are not that bad. I've always been a massive fan of the human element when it comes to baseball, of having to know an umpire strike zone, what he's calling that day, trying to manage it. I think it's a skill as a hitter and pitcher within the game. And and I can't help but empathize with the umps a little bit here. Do you know how annoying it would be to have some robot overlord who can tell down to the 100th of an inch whether you're right or wrong, judging every single thing that you do? Judging a decision that you have to make, 200-something times a game? It's infuriating. If you want the robots, just go full robots. Don't have this guy just constantly needling me from over my shoulder. One of the calls that he gets wrong, it's a half an inch away. And people are going to sit there and act like, oh, this is why umps suck. No.
But don't those half an inches matter? They're the difference between a ball and a strike. They're a difference in a player's batting average stats. They're a difference in a player's career, how much money they make.
They do matter, but... in terms of how do we get there, that's the difference. I would rather live or die, like I said, by human decision and by being a hitter. I guess what I'm saying is I almost feel like an umpire can be objectively correct, even if he's not technically correct by the robot sense. Like what he calls a ball is a ball, and what he calls a strike is a strike. But
why do you want that human decision? What if human decision had never been entered into baseball at all? If it were robots from the beginning in 1900, will we be sitting here saying, "Boy, I wish that was a human back there"?
No. I'm sure we wouldn't, but it hasn't been. Yeah. And so we have a sport that's been built on this for over 100 years. I see no reason to change it. Or if you want to change it, just go all in. This would be infuriating as an umpire.
I mean, I don't know, we could have this argument another time, but would you say that baseball umpires get more hate than any other referee, umpire in any other sport?
No,
I think a home plate umpire might be the most undesirable job ever because they get so much hate. Now I think this adds way more on top of it because they're
you don't know the names of the good umpires.
Right. If we want to go to bat for umpires, let's start giving them some glory. Who are the top 4 umpires?
Yeah. We don't know the names of good umpires.
No, we don't.
Only know names
of
bad
umpires.
Also, are we just going to lose yelling at home plate umps?
Maybe.
No,
but I'm just saying, as soon as the robots fully move in, there's none of that left because you're a human and you're always going to be wrong.
True.
Like one of the best parts about going to a baseball game is yelling about the calls every single pitch near.
I got a bigger question. If you've challenged me twice and you're out of challenges, the rest of the game, I'm going to rip you.
All right, the Wake Up Barstool Combine coming up next. I would shorten them even more, but this. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. Okay, guys, so we're doing this throughout the show today. This is the Wake Up Barstool Combine. Of course, the NFL Combine is going on right now. And some of y'all who watch the act may say, isn't this kind of like the gauntlet? It's nothing like the gauntlet, okay? Yes, Brandon.
This is not going to do any wonders for the idea that Barstool's only ideas they come up with are combines.
Yeah, that's fair. But this is an obstacle course.
Okay.
It's an obstacle course, okay? It's a challenge to measure.
Why are we so close together?
The very skills. Well, it feels that way because Connor's chair is now out.
All right.
And also, T-Bob was looking big, so I had to lean forward.
And we're sitting up here, because we got to lock in for Griff here.
And the perception.
By the way, guys, I don't want any of y'all to ever think that I'm so married to my own opinions or takes, that if I'm wrong, I can't admit it. And it appears that this is a jacket.
Been a jacket the whole time?
According to the internet, multiple queries, according to Democracy, what my Twitter is telling me right now. So, Brandon, congrats. You've won the jacket off this week.
Wow.
All right.
Undefeated.
Wow. So how this is going to work, we have Konnor Griffin out there on the basketball court.
A real jacket looked ridiculous.
He's going to have a coffee in hand the entire time because this is a morning show. You got to stay awake. He's got to hit a free throw with the coffee in hand. He has to run to the golf simulator. He has to then chip a ball onto the green. You don't have to keep your coffee in hand for golf. You then have to run through the kitchen here at Barstool. There'll be an alarm clock going off. You got to find the alarm clock. You got to turn it off. Then you have to weave through Big Cat's kids' RVs in the hallway. You have to go through the Jersey Tunnel.
Do you mean ATVs?
What'd I say?
RVs.
Yeah. Whatever. Same deal.
Okay.
Then you go through the Jersey Tunnel. You have to come in here, and we have trivia questions on the telestrator that you're going to have to answer correctly. I believe you have to get 3, and then that will be time. All right, Konnor, how we feeling? Are you ready?
No.
Okay, great. I think I'm going to have to start anyway. So,
That's
okay. Do we have a camera on Konnor? Are we ready? Okay, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Look at our guy. Look at who said short just now?
Who's
Oh, that was Konnor.
who's the guy in the hood?
Oh, no.
I don't know. That's Owen.
I have a feeling that one of us may.
There we go,
may
Konnor.
take one of us a full commercial, a full block to do this.
Oh, he's sassy walking.
I think he's trying to power walk and not spill the coffee. He should have maybe paid a bit more attention. I don't think there's a penalty to spilling the coffee.
I don't think he's a chipper.
This is going to take forever. I don't golf.
Oh, this is.
This isn't a chip. Oh my God!
Oh wait, no.
Oh no!
No.
God Almighty!
Not the jump shot.
no!
Not the jump shot.
Konnor, no!
It didn't even register.
Why is he lifting?
Oh, it's set up for a lefty.
Oh, man.
No, I'm just kidding.
What do I got to do now?
Oh my God!
Oh no, Connor.
Who decided? Okay.
Wait, so what is the?
No, you can't.
Oh, you gotta put it on the
put it on the fairway.
I'm trying.
Take it off the tee. Take it off the tee.
Oh no.
Why does Konnor leap at the end of his swing?
There we go. Okay.
Oh no.
Ready?
How many yards is that?
I don't think we could.
Oh, my, this
that,
is
like,
terrible.
What if ever anybody just like cannot actually hit a golf ball?
And I'd like to remind everybody out there, the other morning shows are not doing this. The other morning shows.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's good.
good.
Let's go. Sit.
That counts?
No, you gotta keep going. He went over.
Oh man.
Man, should we start talking?
That's
top
good,
10
that's
coaches
good, that's
college
good.
Football. Oh wait, let's go. Okay, Konnor, now through the kitchen.
ESPN, my resume is available upon request. Bill Simmons.
Look at this office, though. Dude.
Where's the alarm?
Chicago HQ.
Got it.
Oh, nice job, Konnor.
on, Carson.
Quick with it.
We have a tunnel.
Into the tunnel. Okay, now he's dodging the ATVs. Look at the footwork out of Konnor. That's what I love to see out of my morning host. A nice spin move off the bear. So let's go through the jersey. Okay, great job, Konnor. Now there's the telestrator. Who had more passing touchdowns in 2025? Jordan Love or Caleb Williams?
I'm just circling?
Yep.
Him.
That's
No, incorrect. Press the trash icon.
Okay.
More passing touchdowns, Dak Prescott or Baker Mayfield?
Wish I could press the trash icon.
Dak.
There you go. Okay, first one correct. Bryce Young or Aaron Rodgers? Ooh.
That's a tough one. We'll go Rodgers.
Oh, correct. Okay, I thought that was going to be wrong. And then finally, Brock Purdy or is that Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah. Brock Purdy I'll go with, but I think it's going to be Jacoby Brissett. Yeah.
Try again. You got to keep going. You got to get to 3.
Uh-oh.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay,
It's like
there he is. Konnor, 252.
Is that a new record?
The
That is a
official
new record.
time. That is a new record. It's like when my older sister was one of the first females ever to pole vault in Georgia. And it was like 4 feet or something, but she got a state record plaque.
Wait, what
because
year
she was
did
one
she
of the
pole
first
vault?
to do it.
They just started in like 2000 or 1990. When'd your sister pole vault?
I guess it would have been somewhere around around 2000.
We got the pole vault in Georgia in 2000.
Maybe women's pole vault, but it was like 2A private
Pole vault
school.
sounds like something that was around for eons.
One of the first things.
Yeah, but maybe not on like the high school private level. I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. She had the plaque. Just like Konnor now has the plaque for the fastest Wake Up Barstool combine time of all time, 2:43.
I knew the golf was going to be a major problem.
The jumping at the end of the swing is pretty wild stuff.
Because I've never practiced chipping. I don't know how it goes.
Yes, Brandon.
Why did we take his chair away?
I don't know.
Why did we change it to a stool?
Now we forced him into a stool.
All he had to do was sit down in his chair and do the thing.
All right.
I'm tall right now.
Let's get into top 10 college football coaches. This has been something that's
I was told this would be its own segment.
going around. Well, production, what do you want to do? Do you want to dive into it?
No, it's
here?
fine. It's
Wait.
fine. We'll just
Okay, yeah, let's
shoehorn
go.
it in
Okay.
here. We'll shoehorn it in here.
Brandon, this is going around. Joel Klatt did his. Josh Pate did his.
They both did theirs very poorly.
Though not many seem to be talking about that. And me and you have done ours. So, Brandon, what is your top 10 college football coaches in 2026?
I'd say one of those top 10s got significantly more engagement than the others. So here's my top 10 college football coaches. Friend of the program, Joey McGuire. It came down to Joey McGuire and Mike Elko. And they both last year made the playoff, I think, based on their schedule. I think A&M was a schedule wonder. Texas Tech kind of was a little bit too, but Texas Tech won their conference. And I came down to, and I asked myself a question. Could Joey McGuire do what Mike Elko did at Texas A&M? Yes. Could Mike Elko do what Joey McGuire did at Texas Tech? I'm not sure he could. So I put Joey McGuire at number 10. Kyle Whittingham is always on this list. Now he just happens to have the Michigan M beside him. Dan Lanning at 8. I'm lower on Dan Lanning than most. I think he's kind of a paper tiger right now. He's winning a lot of regular season games and getting blown out in the playoffs. I got Steve Sarkisian at 7. He falls down a little bit from last year. Marcus Freeman at 6. Mario Cristobal is up to 5 in my list because he just played for a national title. I think he doesn't get enough credit for what he's built there in Miami. Lane Kiffin, number 4. I'm higher on him than most. I think he's one of the best coaches in the country. I think he's finally at a program where he can really win something significant. Kirby Smart, 3. Ryan Day, 2. And if you don't have Curt Cignetti 1, you're either lying or stupid, and you don't belong talking college football because Curt Cignetti is the number 1 college football coach in the country. In 2 years, he's made a playoff. In 2 years, he's made a playoff and won a national title. He went 16-0 and won a national title at Indiana. Again, I come up with the question, can he go to Georgia and do what Kirby Smart did? Yes. Could Kirby Smart go to Indiana and within 2 years win a national title? I don't think so. Curt Cignetti is number 1.
Yeah, and I mean, even, avenging the Ohio State loss from the previous year. Put up my list because it's interesting. I agree with you. I think there's the obvious big 3, which are the national champions. And we rank them exactly the same as it stands today. I gave Dave the slight edge over Smart because it looks like he's maybe embraced this new era of college football a bit better, even though I actually think that Kirby Smart's like a better football coach. I don't know if that makes sense.
Kirby Smart, I think since 2022, that second national title, which is a great accomplishment, like this year, that loss to Ole Miss in the playoff, that's a bad loss.
Yeah.
He lost to a team without a coach. He lost to a team that shouldn't have they shouldn't have been on the field with Georgia, and he figured out a way to lose that game.
So I still got Smart at 3, though. I'm very high on Dan Lanning. This is probably where our list differs the most here. I think that Lanning has face planted in the playoffs, but to guide Oregon into the Big Ten, to immediately go undefeated, win the Big Ten. It wasn't last year. 1 regular season loss. And even think about how you think about Oregon, right? When you think of them as finesse, soft, fast. Now it's gritty, it's tough, it's great defense, and it's as much NFL talent as anybody in the country. Dan Lanning will be the next coach on this list to win a national championship. He's going to enter that club.
He's got to be able to not get beat by 30 when he gets to the playoff.
Yeah, I agree. But I do think that, again, those are 1-game samples that have gone terribly. But he has one big game.
You talk about the talent edge that he has and the talent he has built. As soon as that talent's even on the other sideline, he gets destroyed.
Well, I mean, no, he did beat Ohio State in the regular seseason en route to winning the Big Ten championship.
At home, they won a 1-point game over Ohio State.
And he won the Big Ten championship over, was it Penn State 2 years ago? I think he's been okay in those bigger games. And I think the face plants in the playoffs it's done too much to kind of turn him down. Yes.
Mario Cristobal just played for a national championship.
Yeah.
You think there are 10 better coaches in the country than
Les Miles.
So I would say this. I would say that Mario Cristobal, if there is one coach that I would maybe agree with the criticism of him not being on my list, it would be Cristobal. My only issue is it was still 1 year. Like if the previous year Miami had it, they completely blew it. Last year, they allowed Duke to win the ACC.
By blowing it, you mean they were 10-2 and barely missed the playoff, by the way.
Yeah, well, but in the context of who they lost to at the end of the season when they had to have it.
It's not like they were 6-6.
So Cristobal was awesome last year. Miami was awesome last year. I maybe want a bit more consistency. And look, I think, again, once you get past 7, you can really play around here.
Sure.
You can kind of go a lot of different directions. Like I at 10, I ended up putting Joey McGuire in there, but it could have been Elko, could have been Cristobal, could have been even maybe a guy like Kirk Ferentz. Like there's a lot of guys that could be there. I had Whittingham on my list. I think nobody's done more with less than him. Now he gets Michigan behind him. I think that's big. I think Kalani Sitake and the consistency that he has at BYU is way underrated, and BYU's a team that's underrated. You call Texas Tech schedule merchants. Doing what they did, that very good BYU team twice last year, I thought was really impressive.
Well,
so,
I mean, the schedule merchants things applies to BYU too. The next time they win a big game will be the first time.
So there it is. Our top 10 coaches, Brandon. It seems like though, and Connor, you both. Well, actually, first, you boys first. What did y'all think about the list? Anybody that you would leave on, take off? Any gripe?
Cristobal, to me, it doesn't belong in the top 10.
I just don't see how you. Listen.
I think he made a great run of the playoff, built off an incredible roster that a GM built for him. But I think on the margins, has made a lot of late game decisions or in-game decisions that are just not good.
Cristobal built that.
So he's
roster.
a great GM, but is he like a good? Is he a good college football coach?
He's a damn good college.
Should he move to the front office?
He's a damn good college football.
I think that distinction, Ebo, is maybe pointless in today's college football, in that like you can be a great GM and then by extension that makes you a great head coach. Again, to me, it's just if Miami does it again and they're a force again next year, then I'll give myself over to Cristobal.
Okay, so why do you have Joey McGuire on there? Because he hasn't done it more than once.
Again, that's, you know why? Because Joey McGuire loves Wake Up Barstool. And that's my boy, dude.
And one thing that can't be debated when it comes to Cristobal is the fact that the dude's a great stand-up comedian. The video of him.
We got that coming later.
Okay, yeah, unbelievable talent on there on the mic.
Him and Kirby.
They both were really solid. So I want to watch those videos eventually because it was funny.
Is there anyone that you could see making this top 10 list right now that is nowhere near the top 10 list next year?
Oh, who would enter it? I mean, Cristobal would definitely enter mine.
Matt Campbell, maybe.
So, I mean, like Summerall at Florida, if he turns Florida around,
Yeah.
I think you start talking about him. He made the playoff at Tulane. Yeah, there's several. You know, your guy that just went to UCLA. I think if he turns UCLA around, you could see guys enter this list.
Eric Morris is very exciting.
There's a lot of guys
at
with
Oklahoma State.
Young guys just into this thing that in the next 3 years can jump up.
I think Jason X is going to be the head coach of Wisconsin.
So one thing we didn't get to there that I do want to explore later, no Kalen Deboer. Alabama fans are up in arms, but we don't have time right now. We'll get there a bit later when we circle back around. Right now, coming up next, it's time for Connor with a C, Griff-Ins and outs. What are we taking into the next week? What are we leaving behind? More Wake Up Barstool coming up next.
Kalen DeBoer's just not good enough.
Wake Up Barstool Wednesday. Every week we do it. It's time for Griff-Ins and outs. Konnor Griffin, what are we taking into next week with us? What are we leaving behind?
It's a great question, T-Bob. It's time for Brandon's favorite segment of the week.
I'm opting out.
Opting out? Okay, fair.
Producers hate it too. They had the fashion report.
They did have the fashion report graphic ready to go, but that's okay. Shout out Montoya. First in, it is popcorn buckets. Popcorn buckets, very in. They've had this renaissance the past, I don't know, however many years.
I love popcorn buckets.
The movie theaters, we had the Dune popcorn buckets that were going crazy for a reason that I can't say on national television, but they are now reaching the sports space where these NBA teams are now doing these playable popcorn buckets. You could put a popcorn kernel in a little space. You could.
I saw one of these at the Bucks game the other day.
You can try and get it into the hoop and everything. We got buckets. There are also drink containers that are awesome that you can play with those. These are going to take the world by storm.
I hate that.
Kyle,
Ebo, come on.
On the list of 1 to 10, 10 being the most stupid, 1 being not as stupid, how stupid are popcorn buckets?
We're chronically infantilizing adult men. That's the free swag you'd get at a third grader's birthday party at an offshoot Chuck E. Cheese. There is nothing to get excited about if you are a grown man. Go watch the game.
There you go, Connor.
Yeah, but what if you made it right in the basket?
Yeah, exactly.
Shot, dude.
Brandon,
I mean,
you get one of those
pretty
popcorn
thick.
buckets. You're keeping one, and you're keeping it in.
Yeah,
your
what are you talking about,
4
Brandon?
years.
Get the hell out of here, dude. Also,
Yeah, he's staying silent.
If someone sits next to you with this popcorn bucket, I'm texting the hotline immediately saying that there's a Raucous fan next to me.
Somebody sat next to me with this popcorn bucket the other day, and I was. It took everything I had not to say, where'd you get that?
yeah,
Exactly.
I have a problem every time I go to Disney. I buy like the $30 special edition popcorn, but I convince myself, at home we're gonna use this, and then I stick it in the closet, never to
The movie ones
see
are
the
stupid.
light of day again.
The movie ones are stupid.
I like
Going to a movie just to get the Dune popcorn bucket? All right, nerd.
I got it. But moving on.
To the
Yeah,
bistro.
whatever. That's fine. It is in the bistro. My first out of the week. It's the tush push. The UFL has decided to ban the tush push. Yet,
Well done.
Don't hold your claps just yet. Not a single proposal to ban the tush push in the NFL. Even though last year it was this huge health and safety concern.
Because every time a team steps forward and wants to ban the tush push, Philly fans go, "Oh, that team sucks. Bills, you suck." You gang up on these people.
Well, I mean, Sean McDermott was the one who said it was a health and safety concern, and the Bills ran it seemingly more than anybody in the league this year. So I'll carry the torches this year, and I'll say, you know what, Bills, it's a health and safety concern, and we should get the tush push ban in the NFL.
Let's do it.
That's how it works.
Lead the charge.
Yeah, exactly. They won't though until the Eagles start running it well again.
I might be out on this segment. Thank you for bringing tush push discourse back up again.
I'll get you right back in.
It's a thing that I could not have cared about less. I was so happy to see
Listen,
the
the UFL
NFL
banned
didn't
it.
care. I thought we were done with it. Let the play go. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, my next in, this will get you back in, T-Bob.
Okay.
Speaking about, what did you say?
I don't like the name tush push.
It was,
Stop. We're so past that. We're so past
Off the ass blast.
it was the brother
actually-
for a while.
I might be back in now. I love the ass blast.
My next in.
Brandon, we love the ass blast.
We're an ass blast show, are we not? We gotta get the ass blast. If you name it the ass blast, I'm on board.
We'll make that the next in. Maybe we could put it in for next week's segment. But my next in is the Olympic stuffed animals. I hope that we do these forever. It is so funny seeing a team lose a heartbreaking match or a game or whatever the case is, and they get second place and they're devastated, and then they have to wait there on the field or on the ice just to get a stuffed weasel.
What do you?
I want this as a thing
Weasel.
forever.
That's a weasel.
Yeah, it's a weasel.
That's a weasel.
You were struggling with what animal that was?
No, not what animal it is.
Oh, I see.
Ebo.
I see.
Ebo.
I see.
Come on, Ebo. We don't have to.
It looks like a bone.
I think it's a stoat is the official name.
They're very
So-
cute. I've seen some videos.
They're
of it.
cute.
Has anybody provided a satisfactory explanation as to why these couldn't have been given out in a gift basket or at the same time as the medal? Because that was the wildest part, is they gave the medal first, and then they go all the way back down the line just to give this over.
Kyle, thoughts on that animal?
I'm actually the reverse on this that I was about the stupid little basketball bowls. I think a silver medal at the Olympics is one of the biggest, it literally is one of the biggest accomplishments in all of sports. And down the road, these athletes are gonna wanna commemorate that.
Yeah. Oh, so with the weasel, with the stoat.
With the weasel.
Yeah, give them whatever.
Again, as a collector myself, I would pay a lot of money for one of Canada's sad.
That's what I. That's what I.
What do you think of the
You get
quality of that
McKinnon?
plush is?
Probably good.
Gotta be great.
Yeah.
Gotta be great.
Olympics like to
You
waste
think it's like
money
a
on-
beanbag quality or like?
No, I think it's
cheap bear?
no. I think it's more. I think it has like beanbag quality. to
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope that it was like a Beanie Baby, but like produced with the highest materials.
Yes.
Like a new age evolved Beanie Baby.
Yeah.
Probably is. So yeah, we went from push.
Like instead of
Plush.
beans, like nice Hawaiian rocks or something.
Yeah, and then again, yeah, like a velveteen texture or something like that,
Sure.
like a really nice soft
This
fur.
is beautiful.
Maybe a natural stoat fur.
Right.
What is that? Velvet?
Probably nice to sleep with. You know, keep it on your pillow next to you and anything. But
What if you could get McKinnon's?
That'd be awesome.
It will be good. My next out, it's got to be sports apparel distribution, SAD. It's sad right now. You can't buy jerseys anymore.
Yeah.
You can't buy jerseys anymore. Whether it was, the quality of the jerseys are bad. Now, after the USA wins gold in hockey, you can't buy the USA hockey jerseys because they just didn't prepare for the massive wave of people who are going to be buying them. They sold out. You can't buy jerseys in this country.
Look at those American hockey
I don't
players
know.
smiling. I'm literally shaking right now.
The one note I did put in my phone for the
sad,
game
Rick.
Sunday was like, man, these jerseys
Unbelievable.
are so sick.
Connor.
Yeah. Anyway,
I want to get one for the World Cup this summer.
we'll see. If
A
they
hockey
have them.
jersey?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm furious, Brandon.
I'm
Furious.
Hockey sweaters greater than soccer kits.
Agreed.
Hockey sweaters
Most wearable
greater than
jersey.
every other sport.
Yeah.
Also
true.
agreed.
All right, what do we got next, Kyle?
My next in, this one's a simple one. It's just Mike Tirico. The dude is on a generational run where this is the sign off that he had. We can't show the actual clip, but just telling people to dream, young kids, listen and see what you just saw in USA Hockey. Take this, apply it to your own life. Go chase your dreams. He was doing the Super Bowl. He was fantastic. Then flies to Milan. He's doing an amazing 2 weeks of Olympic coverage, and he capped it off with the perfect sign off on Sunday. It was beautiful. Mike Tirico, best in the business.
Nothing he can't do?
Great baton pass of the monologue guy from Costas to Tirico. If you want to have a guy that can poetically describe what you're watching in a way that makes you feel.
Tirico's way better than Costas ever was. Tirico's the best. Tirico's been the best.
Back in his homeland.
I need
too.
more Tirico.
Yes.
You can see how comfortable he was. Yeah.
I forgot about that. And then to wrap it all up, sticking with the Olympics, sticking with hockey, as we have for the majority of this segment, my next out is teeth. You do not need teeth to be cool. In fact, you look way cooler without teeth, as evidence right here.
Wait, what?
That was me in 9th grade when I got my
Good
front
God,
two teeth
why are
knocked
you
out.
so red?
Because I just got my 2 front teeth knocked out, T-Bob.
That's not why you're red. You're just red.
And then here we have Jack Hughes on the right.
Why are you so red?
He has his 2 front teeth, or at least his front right tooth knocked
Why is
out
he
and
smiling?
everything.
I'm literally
I forgot what you were like with your no eyebrows. Those things are
exactly.
horrifying.
But I think we both look pretty similar right there. Those are 2 guys who
Did your
just got their
parents
2
take you
front
to any
teeth knocked
specialists
out.
for how you looked?
What? No.
You just were so ugly.
Yeah, I guess I was. But the 2 front teeth, I got him knocked out playing basketball. Hughes gets him knocked out playing hockey.
Kyle, did you see
We're
how
both
ugly
warriors
Kyle
out
was?
there.
He looked like the tomato from VeggieTales.
All right, we can move off.
All right, coming up next,
Hey,
back
producer,
to the World
I'm going to
Combine.
call him ugly. You don't tell me we're going to break. I'm calling him ugly right now.
We're sending Evo out to the gym. It's his turn. See if he can beat Connor's time of 2 minutes and whatever second, 40-something seconds.
Hey.
Coming up next here on Wake Up
Do we
Barstool.
have the Zoom camera ready?
All right, come on.
All right, let's dive right in, guys. Evo is out in the gym. Remember, it's a free throw with one hand on the coffee to the golf simulator, get it on the green, run through the kitchen, turn off the alarm clock, come in here, answer some trivia questions. Evo, what do you got, baby? You ready to go?
Is this
Yeah, I
hand,
guess.
Is this hand big
All right,
enough
3,
for one?
2, 1, go.
Oh,
He's
Connor.
gonna
Connor.
crush me.
Dialed
Connor.
in.
In fairness, I was the lab rat for this. I gave everybody the blueprint.
All you had to do was make a free throw. That's not, we knew going in.
Price showed him how to
Blueprint.
hit a free throw.
Look at this.
Oh, look at the slow approach. Nice and comfy, cozy.
Oh, my.
Does he get it on the green in one?
I think he overshot it.
Yeah,
That's off. That's off.
That's off.
Oh, no. Evo's so close to a perfect 2-2 start.
Boy, he's really taking his time on this.
Well, you got to wait for there's a light on the bottom.
I understand. I do the simulator often.
Oh, it's not going to make it.
Not going to make
Oh,
it.
no.
It's harder than people
Evo.
think, guys.
You didn't get it in the right direction.
Yeah, you're right.
That ought to be it.
The best part was
these aren't
your
making
little,
it.
your little leap, Connor. I've still never seen that in a golf swing. Evo, we're up against commercial breaks. So you got to hurry.
I know. Here,
You
this
can't joke here. Come on, get
I'm
it.
choking,
done.
dude.
Doc is choking.
Quit fiddle farting around and come on.
Okay, this one's going on.
You had it first hit. Don't let Evo. What are you gonna do if Konnor Griffin beats you? Can't do it. All right, there we
Staying
go.
on? Okay, fair.
He's on
It's
the
in the
green.
very middle.
I wanted
Look
to
at
make
this
sure that
dainty
we
little
weren't getting a
thing.
head start or anything.
Did you hide it?
He looks tall.
Did he spill coffee on his shirt?
You might have.
Come on, why?
I don't know, guys. This might be close.
No,
It's not even kind of close.
no, actually, I don't think it is, Connor. Yeah, he needs
Oh,
to
he still has to do the trivia, though.
Yeah, there we go, Evo. That's how it's done.
Bulldozer.
All right, telestrator right there. Telestrator on your chair. Who had more home runs in 2025? Shohei Ohtani or Aaron Judge?
We couldn't do the stool with Ebo.
Aaron Judge. Oops.
Oh, no. Okay, press the trash can icon, get it out of there. Who had more home runs? I don't know these players.
Alonzo?
Yep.
Oh,
no, Evo. Uh-oh, Connor's getting close here.
Michael Bush at like 34, right?
I don't know. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Caminero at 43. How many Suarez?
I do not know baseball.
Suarez.
By their
Suarez at 49.
Tomei's got like 600, right?
Yeah.
Tell me.
There we go. Time 2:15. Evo knocking off Connor by about 30 seconds. That's our one of Wake Up
baseball
Barstool.
ones. That's on me, guys. Good trivia. Hey, that's good trivia, guys.
Good job. Good job,
trivia.
Evo.
Ohtani had more home runs last year than Judge?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, we got a couple of
Outlier mush.
I don't think that's right.
couple of WWE superstars coming up next here on the show. We got Trick Williams as he prepares to head to Chicago for a massive PLE opportunity. And we got Lash Legend coming by, so don't go anywhere. More Wake Up Barstool Hour 2 next. Mississippi State great Lash Legend. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool on FS1. So coming up this weekend in Chicago in the United Center.
Why is Connor so red?
He's very red right now.
There's one
unnervingly
singular-
There's
so.
no red lights up there.
If you look up at the studio, there's one light on the ceiling.
How would we
Turn red,
possibly
and it's
show that?
directed
You're
right
so
at-
red.
I don't think we have that. I don't think we have that level of control in this studio, Connor.
I'm going to take a video.
It's not very professional of you.
See?
The best part is, so okay, yeah, cards on the
Turned it
table.
white.
It was a red light.
Yes.
I didn't know that, and you looked unhealthily red. Like I thought you were having maybe like a heart palpitation or a massive panic attack.
Man loves WWE.
I was very concerned for you. And speaking of WWE, Elimination Chamber, a premium live event, come to Chicago this week. Going to be in the United Center, first time more than like 3 decades apparently.
Big deal.
Huge deal.
They usually run Rosemont out here in Chicago. Now they're running the United Center.
Are you going?
Of course I'm going.
Okay.
I'll be front and center.
Connor, thoughts?
Quit turning the red light on, dude.
Thoughts on the WWE event we're talking
Turn
about,
the red
not the
light
red
back
light.
I'm very excited. I love the road to WrestleMania. I'm very excited to see.
This is a throwback to when Kane made his debut and he wrestled under a red light.
I guess so, but it looks like I got a fever, and I guess the only prescription is more cowbell. Am I right, Brandon?
Well, more cowbell, exactly. Why? Because we got a couple of WWE superstars coming on right now. We got Lash Legend and Trick Williams. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining the show this morning. How we doing?
I almost wore that.
Good morning. What's up, Barstool? Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, dude.
All right, real quick. This is for Lash Legend. Lash?
Oh, my God.
Dogs!
It's
Go
so loud.
Dogs! I love it. That's the retro jersey. Matter of fact, I have that same jersey. I played in that jersey.
I know you played in this jersey. You were my daughter's first favorite player at Mississippi State in 2018. Yeah.
Look at that, dude.
Isn't that great?
Hey!
I guess we can talk to Trick Williams.
Well, okay.
It's too early in the morning for this bulldog mess, man.
Okay, so we got a South Carolina guy here. We got a Mississippi State girl here. Both former athletes, both now finding their way to WWE superstardom. Y'all are engaged. Congratulations, guys. Whoever wants.
Let him see the ring. Let him see the ring.
Well, we just
Where's
came
the
back-
ring?
We just came back from a workout, so I took the ring.
Oh no.
So what
What
is
at 5:30 this morning? It's on the nightstand. I gotta go get it.
Don't worry about it.
is that
Sorry.
Is that an everyday thing with y'all two? 5:30 a.m. workouts, getting it?
Oh, yeah, we got to get it in.
Man, our
Yeah, we
schedule's
gotta
so
get it in.
crazy. So yeah, I mean, if we gotta get up at 5 a.m. and go work out, that's what we're gonna do.
So what's that journey been like, guys? Going from athletes to now star wrestlers and kind of finding one another along the way.
Yeah, well, one thing I always like to say, I played wide receiver when I played football. And, for 20 years, I had to learn how to stay on my feet and break tackles.
Oh.
My first day of becoming a WWE superstar, I had to learn how to fall. Break your neck.
That's right.
It's complete opposite of everything that you learn as being an athlete. But now, man, we love it.
Yeah, definitely love it. I mean, I love the transition. I feel like I've learned so much through basketball. I feel like the footwork, that element has helped me tremendously in the 20x20 ring. But I think the entertainment aspect is just so much fun and we're having a great time.
And now you get to see my face.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Trick. Tell him.
So
Beautiful beautiful face. Yes.
You guys have been in the system for a few years now, and now you're really the thing is going crazy. You're at the WWE level. I know last year you had a big run in the Royal Rumble. Trick, this Saturday you'll be in the Elimination Chamber. What's it like with your first kind of run through the circuit? Your first, you grew up watching the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania and Elimination Chamber and all these things, and now Saturday you're going to be in the Elimination Chamber, which is a crazy, crazy match.
That's right.
Yeah.
Crazy match, man. It's going to be 6 of us, 6 of the best in the game right now,
That's
to
right.
be exact. We got Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Jay
Yep.
Uso, LA Knight, Javon Evans, and yours truly, Mr. Lemon Pepper Stepper.
That's right.
But, you know what I mean? But, you know, my whole life, you know, I've been always taking chances, you know, taking risks, making those leaps of faith, you know what I mean? Asking to be in certain positions, then, you know, having what it takes to fill it out. So, you know, this is another one of those times. So I'm excited for Saturday. We're in the Elimination Chamber, and I got to get the job done.
Is this the earliest in the day a man has ever been wearing full white fur?
No. I had an interview at 6:00 the other day. So.
Okay. It's a lifestyle.
Oh, I just saw the black fur as well. Look at that.
Yeah, it's
Nice little
matching furs.
contrast, dude.
Yeah. Man, you should have done that.
Now,
They're winning the jacket off this morning.
They are.
We usually have a jacket competition on Wednesdays. You guys are dominating us.
It ain't on you, it's in you. You feel me?
Yeah.
So Lash Legend, I referred to your Royal Rumble dominance and that. What was that like? Just being able to go through that, because that's such a marquee and spotlight event. If you have a big run in that, it really propels you into the future.
I definitely agree. I mean, being in that Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, first of all, where, you know, I feel like things have changed tremendously on the women's side. We got to show up and show out. And I thought it was like such an amazing opportunity. Lash Legend got to eliminate a whole bunch of legends herself. So that was just an amazing opportunity. And I'm really grateful for her. I'm ready to do keep going and see what's next.
Well, speaking about what's next a little bit, I think that Royal Rumble, both on the men's and the women's side, was really this big coming out moment for a lot of people, where you have this new generation of superstars really showing off on a big stage. There does seem to be this new wave of WWE superstars right now, you guys definitely being among them. Is this something that you guys talk about, and what exactly is that next step for WWE and for you guys in your development as superstars, personas, everything?
Oh man, just growing, getting better every single time that red light is on. You know, making moments that's unforgettable. You know, like the
Being
days
undeniable.
when we was fans, you know what I mean? Before we was in the game, you know, I just remember watching Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock or Booker T, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All these moments that are ingrained in our heads. You know, now we are those, you know what I mean, as little kids watching us, and grown folks and ESPN and Saudi Arabia and Germany and everybody around the world watching us. So we got to make sure that we're doing the same thing.
Shout out to the millennials, man. We showing up and showing out. And what's under us, Generation Z or X? I don't know. But I just
Alpha.
know, you know, the young blood, we coming in, we showing up and showing out. And yeah, we are. We're making a statement.
How did y'all two find each other? How did y'all two start dating?
I'm gonna tell you right now, she was stalking me for a very,
All
very
right.
long time. I mean, and I was beating her off with a broomstick. You know what I mean? I said, "Hey, I'm focused on my craft right now." She said, "Focus on me." I said, "No, I gotta do what I gotta
You know
do."
what? He's showing up for y'all. But no, actually, he was trying to talk to me and I politely friend zoned him for a little bit. But then
You gonna do this on Barstool?
I'm just saying, you told them a little craziness, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell them the truth. Yes, friend zone. But then I got to know him, and you know, we both became on the map single, and I was like, okay, let me see what he's about. So yeah, that's how that happened.
And now she's matching my fur.
I'm like the polar opposite. I got the black fur, you got the white fur.
That was smooth. I like that.
So let's talk power couples in wrestling. You got like Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. You got
Punk, AJ Lee.
Yeah, you got couples throughout this whole thing. So what's it going to take? You guys being the #1 power couple in all of the wrestling, what's that going to take?
And shout out to Punk, AJ, Seth,
Bianca,
Becky.
Tess.
But you know, it's like, you ever put your phone down on the nightstand and then that thing update overnight?
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then you pull it out next day like, whoa, I ain't know that my phone can do all this. Look at all this upgrades. Wow, this phone is better today than it was yesterday. That's what happens when you get Trick and Lash.
That's incredible.
Let's talk about it.
This guy. Oh.
Yeah, this guy's the real deal.
Yeah, he's the one. Wow.
oh my goodness.
Set it up.
Kyle, thoughts?
They're the ones. Yeah, they got it.
Well, could I ask
yeah,
a
go ahead,
question off of
yeah.
that? I'm just curious. Trick, you said that it was in you. How do you develop that? Whether it's the mic work or just your overall personality, it goes for both of you. But just in general, how does that come to be in your development as a wrestler?
Oh man, I think just loving the spotlight. From a young age. Like, my mom told me, young age, like, baby, you're gonna be a star. The ladies, they're gonna be throwing their panties at you. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say it. But they told me that at a young age and had me practicing, like make sure you sit up tall and make sure that you enunciate so people can understand what you're saying. And, from a young age, I already knew that, hey, I'm supposed to be a superstar.
That's right.
Even as a young kid, I thought I was going to perform in the Super Bowl and at halftime. I don't know how that my mind, but I believe that was gonna be me. And now I'm doing just that. I'm an athlete and I'm talking my talk and I enjoy it. I love what I do.
Shout out to our people, man. They've instilled so much love and greatness and excellence in us. And I feel like that's why we are who we are today, because I have a similar thing. Like my nana, my papa, they said I was gonna be Miss America. They said I was gonna do it all. So I just appreciate our people for like instilling that in us and helping us believe that, because our confidence is through the roof. Okay.
Yeah.
So shout out to them.
Listen, when you come from a place like Mississippi State, it breeds excellence. It breeds incredible people. This isn't like some athlete that was at South Carolina. This is
wait, we gonna freeze it right there.
Let me go get my SEC ring that we won against y'all on. Let me go get that ring.
Well, shit, you forgot all your rings, but we're talking about that. Let me tell you something. As a Gamecock, we travel to all the different SEC schools, Texas A&M, LSU, you know what I mean? And we look forward to every single one of them. Mm-hmm. But Mississippi State.
Careful.
Cowbells.
Hey.
Ring-a-ding-ding-ding. Let me go
Them
get my
cowbells.
cowbell real quick, too.
You know what I
There you go. Thank you.
Oh, no. You had one cowbell per segment, Brandon. That's too much. Trick,
Shout out to Brandon.
Trick, like we talked about, massive opportunity this Saturday. Okay, we're now just 72 hours away, something like that. What's the run up to? How do you get your mind right for a big match like this? How are you looking to lock in for Saturday?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm in a match with literally the greatest in the game today. So at this point, if I try to focus on them, I already lost. You know what I mean? I got to focus on myself. You know what I mean? I got to do what Trick Williams does, and that's compete. You know what I mean? Man, I walked on to the University of South Carolina. I wasn't invited. You know what I mean? I worked my way all the way up to becoming a starter. That comes from a mindset of I will not be stopped. And that's what I'm going to do on Saturday.
Hell yes, man. Well, I can't wait. Brandon's going to be there. It's going to be awesome, man. Here in Chicago, Trick, Lash, cannot thank y'all enough for coming on this morning. Congrats on all your success. Congrats on the engagement. Y'all are beautiful. I hope you kick ass Saturday.
Brandon.
Thank you, Barstool, man. We had a great time.
Thanks for having us. We had a blast. Y'all have a good one.
Good God.
That's great.
What
a segment.
That's an extra loud cowbell.
Kyle.
I've never been sold on someone's superstardom so easily and quickly in my life with just their words.
Yes.
They were awesome.
They gave me cystic goosebumps.
Coming up next.
They're next.
Next.
They're now or?
No, they're next.
But they're going to be
they're now. They're next, and next is now.
And then their offspring will take over the world.
Yes. All right, guys, coming up next here at Wake Up Barstool, I want to revisit some of the college football talk. Connor, you're looking very red.
Yeah, they turned the light back on again.
And Brandon is going to do the combine next.
Pass.
Says he doesn't do physical stuff. We'll see if we can force our ornery superstar into something he doesn't want to do. Coming up next here on Wub. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. Put up the leaderboard here, okay? This is the Wake Up Barstool Combine. NFL Combine going to be going on over the next few days. And we got some headlines from NFL Combine. This is where we get some insight from coaches and GMs and whatnot. Already, Ebo atop the list.
Yep.
Breaking Connor Griffin's Wub record of 252.
Shattered it.
With a dominant 215.
Are we going to put an asterisk next to mine saying that I was the first one to do it, or is that just not a thing?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No. Unfortunately, context and nuance is lost in these algorithmic ages.
They said no one would ever do a sub-230 Wub combine, but here we are, T-Bob.
Here we are.
Said nobody could do it.
Now, it's time for one of the true superstars of Barstool Sports.
Did Ebo have a stepladder when he did it?
The Brandon Walker, the #1 college football personality. Brandon, 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, automatic. Look at him, not even feeling. And by the way, Brandon, very good at golf as well. So not even feeling the pressure to run to the simulator. Ooh, look at that little salty ball.
Oh, dainty.
Yeah, he's going
A
zesty.
little zest.
Let's see a dainty golf swing too, Brandon. Let's see a zesty golf swing.
Now, Brandon can smash. That club looks so tiny for him. I mean, is that in the hole?
Oh my God.
This is also the guy who said, "Yeah, I don't want to do it."
Oh, wait, he left.
Oh, he forgot.
He left his coffee. Okay, so already Brandon setting the tone here, going 1-1 on both of the two actual events.
There's no chance
He now has to find the alarm clock. Is it going off? Oh, there we go. There we go. He found the alarm clock hidden on the chair.
Now this might prove difficult for Brandon, who is quite large.
Zesty. Good footwork. Karaoke, in and out. Avoids the bear, climbs through. All right. Brandon, here's the teleprompter. Excellent work thus far. Telestrator, whatever, same thing. Who have more rush yards all time, Adrian Peterson and Jerome Bettis?
Peterson.
Got it. Okay.
What is that?
Who had more rush yards all time? I'm guessing that's a Curtis Martin.
Frank Gore.
Frank Gore. Yep.
Brandon.
Who's this?
Who had more rush yards all time? That's Steven Jackson and, is that
Corey
A.K.
Dillon?
Corey Dillon.
Corey Dillon. Damn it.
Oh, so close, Brandon.
Herschel Walker or Green Bay Packer?
Ahman Green.
Ahman Green.
There it is. Time.
Wow, the first
Time.
sub-2.
Damn near perfect run. Only
Wow.
missed one trivia question. Brandon.
And I knew this competition was going to separate the men from the boys.
There is a noticeable difference in breathing into the mic after everybody's gone.
But that just means.
Oh, maybe I wanted it more.
Yeah, you just wanted it more.
Maybe I wanted it more.
Also, I was going to say, Brandon, it looks like the Chinese workouts are paying off, dude.
Yeah.
You doing one of those after this?
How did you not get the golf immediately? It's just one smooth swing.
Yeah, just I had it on the first one. I just went a little long.
All right, guys, so let's dive into the NFL Combine. Once again, we'll engage what I like to call a bit of a football tapas. Okay, I've got some small plates. We're going to put them out on the table here. Maybe see what you like, what you don't like. We're going to start with the Cleveland Browns.
Sure.
As it looks like Cleveland is saying that their quarterback battle, Andrew Berry's saying it's Shedeur versus Watson. Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders going to be battling for QB1. Do we feel like, what's the best way to frame this? I think we all accept as a self-evident truth that the Browns do not know what they're doing with quarterback. So most likely this is wrong. Does anybody feel differently?
What is the theory that you think something has happened, you trick your mind into believing it has happened before?
That would be the
Mandela effect?
The Mandela effect. Okay, sure. I'm almost certain Deshaun Watson's been released by the Cleveland Browns 4 times.
Yeah.
Has he not been released already like 3 or 4 times? It feels like they move on. There's a public declaration, we're moving on from Deshaun Watson. We're moving on, and now we're moving back?
He just kept getting hurt.
Yeah.
I suppose he's healthy now again. And is there a world where, because remember, Deshaun Watson, The Athletic does their tier list every year. It's a great article. Deshaun Watson was a multi-time tier 1 quarterback. That group is like a handful of guys.
Listen, if he's getting older and he's facing injuries every week, and it's hard for him to, he needs to get a nice massage therapy.
Yeah, really work out the kinks. I don't know. I mean, look,
But what do you tell him as a trainer?
bit of an awkward interaction.
A trolley problem.
Wait, but seriously, who wins this quarterback battle?
I don't believe it's between those two.
Is this a battle?
I think they're going to try to do something in free agency or something, and they're gonna have to figure it out, because I don't think either of these guys are the quarterback of the future in Cleveland.
I mean, Deshaun Watson, his last, I think it was 2020, There was a time where he was leading the league in
I
passing
just
yards.
can't see a world where Deshaun Watson's the starting quarterback.
70% completion obviously has not been the same in Cleveland, but I gotta imagine it's at least a competition and maybe a step up from what we saw from Shedeur. I think there was a step up from Dylan Gabriel to Shedeur, but I think there could be an even bigger step up because Shedeur isn't even necessarily.
Shedeur was a fifth-round rookie. Nobody expected, only the diehards expected him to be great immediately. He was passable at times, and I think with an offseason as the guy, it could help him, and you'd give him one shot, one opportunity to seize everything he's ever wanted next year. And I don't know if he takes
That's
it.
100% reason to remember the name.
I don't think he takes it, but I can see Shedeur Sanders as starting quarterback of Cleveland Browns, not Deshaun Watson.
I can see why this is a very hard decision. You have 2 Pro Bowl quarterbacks. Who do you pick, Shedeur Sanders or Deshaun Watson?
That's a good point.
Can I take the rest of the segment off? I got to catch my breath.
Yeah, just take the next quick, top us off. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm betting on Shedeur. You know, it's going to be really fascinating to see who Monken goes with because Stefanski obviously did not really like Shedeur that much.
No.
Now, your Eagles, Connor. So let Brandon have this one off. A.J. Brown, I guess you could call it a bit of mixed signals. Nick Sirianni saying that he can't guarantee that A.J. Brown will be there next season. Howie Roseman making the very salient point that it's tough to get better by subtracting great players. AJ's it's right now it's just a lot of I don't know, maybe we're listening to offers. Do you expect A.J. Brown to be an Eagle next year?
I do. And I do wish that they were a little bit more open with how much they love A.J. Brown and how much they do want him in Philadelphia because A.J. Brown has said that recently where Philadelphia is his home. He wants to be on the team. And this is one of the greatest wide receivers in Eagles franchise history. Yeah, plus you trade him now, the cap hit is going to be crazy.
Yeah, so pre June 1st, it's a $40 million dead cap hit.
Yes.
I think you go sub 20 if it's a post June 1st.
And you could space it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I think he is absolutely, and this is one thing that Howie, even though I wish he could have been a bit more emphatic with, absolutely, you don't get better by trading away somebody to the caliber of A.J. Brown. He had a really weird year this year where it was sporadic and all over the place, but I do think it just stemmed from the fact that that entire offense was all over the place, and it was not orchestrated well in the slightest. Now you bring Sean Mannion in as offensive coordinator, and maybe it's new life in Philadelphia that everybody's happy.
The most shocking thing that I read when looking up this story yesterday, A.J. Brown had like 70-something catches for over 1,000 yards. And 7 touchdowns. Yeah. Like, no, I know, but like that's how good he is.
Well,
that he could have a terrible season in kind of the public perception, and yet the stats point to a season that most wide receivers, that 95% of receivers in the NFL would kill for.
Well, it's the media, too. The media inflates it to be a bigger problem than it is. We have some people, there's this company called Barstool Sports with a guy who's out of breath right now who does typically, they do like to make it a bigger deal than it is, but in reality, it's not that big of a deal. And the numbers
if there's one thing Barstool Sports is, it's hard on the Eagles. It's not like we have 50 Eagles fans running around here just screaming stupid crap all the time. Also, the root of the problem, let's be honest, it's not AJ. It's the fact that AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts hate each other, and you see it every single Sunday. There's at least one moment where they're just looking at each other weird, or they're standoffish or something. They hate each other. It would probably be best for both if they just all moved on.
I just wanted to get Brandon back in the segment. I knew I could get to him.
The Eagles'
happy to
biggest
have you
issue,
back.
though, is
AJ Brown's a good player, but he does not fit with Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, they don't like each other.
that credit card bill is due soon for the Eagles, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
They may be paying the minimum payments right now, but it's racking up. They need to go on Caleb Hammer's show, get a financial audit.
Cap's not real. Voidable years, tack him onto the end.
Have you seen?
Spread it out.
When you said
Cap
dead
goes
cap
up.
money, I just glazed over like whatever. Right?
Have you seen their bill that's coming due?
The finance. As
Money
long
isn't
as
real. Just take a loan.
As long as the
Stop real
cap
quick,
keeps going up, they'll be able to manage.
Talk
it.
to me.
Yeah, what's up?
Ebo kind of fancies himself a finance bro. Yeah. Like if he weren't here, he would be wearing a vest. He'd be a finance bro. He's
Back
am I
office.
right, Kyle?
I'd be in the back
That's,
office.
that's who you are, yep.
yeah.
Baseball guy.
Baseball guy, finance.
Washington,
Yeah.
D.C.
Yeah.
Ebo, may I ask where you lived in New York? Were you?
I lived in the financial district.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Texans in the news as they're saying that CJ Stroud trade speculation is, quote, moronic.
I would agree with that. I feel like, yes, we saw the playoff game. He was awful. He was terrible. But that's still their franchise guy. They're either going to live or die with this guy. I don't think.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
I don't think you take that game and extrapolate it into anything else other than the fact they played a good defense. He played his worst game of the year. You move on. He's still young. You you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
And the fact that they didn't bench him in that game kind of shows you
what they think about it.
Yeah, they weren't going to bench him because they know that this is their long-term guy. They don't want to rub him the wrong way. They don't want to put out this perception that maybe there might be this controversy. I like the fact that they're sticking with their gut and going with him.
It is interesting, though, because there was kind of the narrative out there that they stuck with him that game, but as a barometer for like a kind of commentary on the future, right? Was he going to do anything that second half that was going to make you believe? He did not. Now, obviously, they're saying it's moronic in the short term, but I also think it's without question that game put him on notice this year that this year will actually decide. Right? Like, there's no more patience with CJ Stroud. He has to be more of the year one player this year than he has been the last two.
Agreed.
Or they're going to be out.
I mean, the window's open for them right now. Who knows how long it stays open? So they got to have good quarterback play. How many of these NFL team things do we have?
A couple more.
Got a couple more?
Yeah.
Because there's one team that I'm going to have to force in here if we don't talk about
Okay,
it.
well, let's do this next one, and then we'll get into that one.
Keep going.
So this offseason was an interesting one. A lot of coaching vacancies. Everybody looking for Ben Johnson. Who's the next Ben Johnson? There wasn't a name like that. Early stock here, guys. Davis Webb. Sean Payton announcing at the comment. Well, actually, funnily enough, it wasn't Sean Payton who announced. It was, who was it? It was another GM or coach, and then Payton. Whatever, doesn't matter. Davis Webb going to be calling plays for the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton's been an NFL head coach since 2006. This will be the first time that he has ever not called plays. Sean Payton's one of his favorite friends in the business was Joe Lombardi, the Broncos OC last year, who Sean Payton fired to promote Davis Webb.
Crazy.
31 years old, now the OC, very responsible for a lot of Bo Nix development. That's a name, Davis Webb, a name to watch going into next year.
I think I watched him play in high school. It's depressing.
Yeah, he's only 31, bro.
I know.
Can you imagine how good you have to be to make Sean Payton, a guy of that offensive acumen, trust you enough to hand over play calling duties for the first time in decades, and you're 31? I see a 31-year-old. I hate them generally.
Well,
they're mindless and dumb. How old are y'all two?
26.
I'm 29.
Good God.
Oh, my God.
I could be calling plays tomorrow.
You could be.
Yeah.
KB, how old are you?
33, and much too young to call plays.
Mm-hmm. It sucks, right? I hate.
I truly believe it is an old man's game.
And we'll see. Davis Webb.
38, so prime play calling age?
No, I think
45?
if you look at the stats in college and the NFL, what is the average age of a championship coach? Is it in the 50s?
I don't even know. I would say it's in the 40s. 40 seems right.
Modern NFL feels like 40s is more of the play.
Mm-hmm. Who won this year? How old is he? McDonald.
Oh, he's only like 30. He's like 36. I think McDonald's 36.
It's trending younger.
Yeah.
It's trending younger.
Actually, never mind. Yeah. If you got it, you got it.
Well, yeah, you also did the natural thing that we all do where you just keep assuming that these athletes or coaches are older than you, and then you depressingly cross the threshold where all these super successful people
I'm 15 years older than the coordinator.
I'm
15 years older than the play caller of the Denver Broncos. That's troubling.
Brandon, what did you want to talk about?
Well, there's another team that came out with an announcement. They're like the Vikings. They were asked about their quarterback situation. Now, everybody knows they have the worst starting quarterback in the league. They threw their franchise away when they let Sam Darnold go and win a Super Bowl. And they went with 9, the worst quarterback in the National Football League. And they were asked, hey, what are you going to do about quarterback? And they're like, all options are on the table. We're going to unturn every stone. We're going to check everything. Nothing's off the table, which means 2 years in, they already know they got a bad quarterback.
Mm-hmm. It is funny that you say that.
A bad quarterback.
Mm-hmm. That is very funny that you say that because one of the other topics that I skipped over here, Kyler Murray likely done in Arizona. LaFleur has, quote, a lot of respect for Murray, but all options are on the table. You never want to hear an all options are on the table.
No.
That's the comment.
All options on the table mean all options but you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're very proud to align yourself with the Vikings front office that doesn't agree with maternity or paternity leave, Brandon.
Well, they went all I know is they went 14-3.
They fired someone
in
shame because he took.
They went 14-3 with one quarterback, and then Justin Jefferson had 30 catches the next year because they had the worst quarterback in the NFL.
And they did finish 9-8, which makes him a little bit harder to parse.
9.
What?
Ebo's on a roll right now.
Listen, I'm just saying.
I don't understand.
Brandon's
they
anti-Michigan.
Went from 14-9.
Brandon's anti-Michigan bias has set him back here.
They drafted an average quarterback, and they got fooled by
Buckeye
Brandon.
Was never here good. He goes. Never cared about the Vikings.
Ebo, what has told you that 9 is good?
I think on tape. I watched the tape.
What tape? The tape of him overthrowing, underthrowing. The tape of Justin Jefferson scoring 2 touchdowns in 17 games.
Buddy, I got tape, access to tape you don't even know about.
You would have to have it.
Yeah.
Brandon,
I watch ball, brother.
They went from 14-9.
That's right.
That's a good point.
Wins, numbers.
You keep saying
Sam
that like
Darnold,
it's
14,
a positive,
JJ
just because his
29.
numbers.
Brandon, why would they have kept Sam Darnold around if I don't know if
win
if do the guys in the truck have the clip pulled up of Brandon saying Sam Darnold could ever win?
Yeah.
Does anyone in the truck have that pulled up?
We don't have a truck.
I'm sure
we don't even have a truck.
somebody in that
Someone in the
truck.
truck, pull it up.
Somebody in the truck pull up the clip where Brandon said that Sam Darnold would never win.
We got to go to a break.
We're like 4 weeks back.
Cue up the Liberty commercial.
Not run that on this show.
Run the Liberty commercial.
JJ McCarthy has Justin Jefferson out here lamenting not having Sam Darnold and Kirk Cousins. Which, I mean, again, I know that's a bit of a disrespectful statement.
You've ruined Justin Jefferson's career.
I think Kirk Cousins might have a resurgence this year.
You've ruined
Is that crazy to
Justin
think?
Jefferson's career.
Should he go back to the Vikings?
Justin
Like,
Jefferson
all
was
jokes
the best
aside, do the
quarterback.
Vikings
That's the best receiver in football.
do the Vikings just go Kirk Cousins again?
Just run it all back.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
All right, here's our last bit of topics. We actually have a clip from the Combine to play here.
If this is
Let's
that
go
clip,
ahead
I'm gonna kick you in
and
the
play
chin.
this, guys. What do you mean? It's from the Combine.
Seahawks.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Seattle.
I'm in. I think Sam Darnold is a legitimate starting quarterback. He's not the elite tier starting quarterback, but you can win a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold.
Oh, you can't win a Super Bowl.
That's a good sentence.
You cannot win a
That's a good
Super Bowl with Sam
sentence.
You can win
Darnold.
a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold.
You cannot win a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold.
Yeah, you can. If you win it with Trent Dilfer, you win it with Sam Darnold.
Let me
That
say
was
this.
20 years ago, and it was a one-time. It was the exception that proves the
Also,
rule.
that was a defense.
You win it with-
That's like
They don't have the
85
defense.
Bears.
Russell
You
Wilson.
win it with
Defense
Russell
that
Wilson,
became
you
the
win it with
80 Well,
Sam
the
Darnold.
defense was like the 85 Bears.
Good when they won it.
Wow.
Brandon.
That is the first time.
And congrats on your combine win. That's a great accomplishment.
I haven't won yet, have I?
Unbelievable. No, but you're in the win. You're in the lead for today. It's gonna be hard to beat.
That was a great highlight from the combine.
Do you
Way
want to
go,
chalk
Sean.
that up as a fat take?
Yes. What do you mean a fat take? That was fat me?
Yeah, when you were fat.
That was fat.
Yeah,
Brain
yeah,
was weighed
sure.
down by carbohydrates.
Yeah, he couldn't think straight.
Cortisol was spiked, right?
Spiked cortisol, yep.
Fernando Mendoza not gonna throw at the Combine.
That's fine.
Non-story.
Yeah, gonna throw a pro day, throw for the boys, get more scouts out there for the boys.
Yeah.
Good move, good leadership by
He
Mendoza.
could go ahead and start moving his stuff into Vegas right now.
He is what he is. He's gonna be a Raider.
All right, coming up next, guys, our own premier athlete, KB, Kyle Bauer, gonna step into the Wub Arena. It's time for him to take on the Wake Up Barstool Combine.
Is that
Where we live?
Why do we live there?
More Wake Up coming up next. That's beautiful, guys. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. We have our Wake Up Barstool Combine going on with the NFL Combine going on. Already today, we've had 3 competitors go. Konnor Griffin getting us started with a terrible time. Ebo smashing that. And then, of course, superstar Brandon Walker taking the lead. But now, we have former college athlete, a great wrestler in his own right, probably the most in-shape person we have.
Look at this.
In terms of on-air executive, or in terms of on-air personalities.
Sure.
KB, our own beautifully wait, where's his coffee? Okay, perfect. Hey, yeah, coffee in hand for the shot, KB. Here we go. This is Kyle Bauer's chance of the Wake Up Barstool Combine. KB, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Pretty. Oh, thought he had
I
that.
thought he had it too.
Now he's going with a leisurely pace, it looks like here.
Well, trying, I think, stay calm.
Yeah,
it's
just
like a
staying
sniper,
calm.
shoot between heartbeats. KB, a great athlete, in great shape,
Plays basketball like a wrestler.
maybe not a basketball player,
No.
as we are finding out.
I will say, should we review the tape of Brandon's run? I think he was potentially using a women's ball when he shot.
No, that is not accurate at all.
I think we may have to put an asterisk on this.
Well, he did do a women's run. It was a rather zesty
wearing
run.
a women's basketball jersey team.
This could, KB, you got this, brother. Don't worry. This is going a bit disastrously here to start. Konnor, you may be okay.
Don't say it just yet.
You
Don't
may
say
be
it just
okay,
yet.
dude. You got it, KB. Don't worry.
He's online every now and then. It just,
Think about the popcorn bucket.
He never tweets, though.
there we go.
There we go. Okay, now to the golf simulator. Is KB a good golfer?
That's a good run.
I don't believe he golfs.
Gaining some time back on Brandon. Brandon chose the zesty run technique.
Did I take
Maybe
the,
running like
I
that
might
of
have
an
taken the club
athlete.
away.
All right, here we go.
That's pretty good.
See, that's a way better.
That's pretty
swing.
good. There it is.
There we go, dude.
Well done.
Now he's got to go find the beeping alarm clock in the kitchen. Where is it? The classic comedic television smash technique there.
He's making up for it. Yeah, this
Great
is
footwork here. Through the jersey tunnel he goes. Here is, okay, here's the teleprompter. Oh, his hands are soaked. Who knows if the teleprompter worked? Who's more home runs all time, Big Papi or Frank Thomas, the big hurt?
Oh, Big Papi, come on.
Big Papi. Okay, he got it. Next one. King Griffey Jr. Is that Roberto Clemente? It's Willie Mays.
That's Willie
Mays.
Mays.
Connects. Next up, here we go. KB, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa.
That's Mark McGuire.
Oh, wrong. One more. Let's go next.
Who these dudes?
Beltray or Miguel Cabrera?
Sounds like Cabrera.
No, wait. Did he circle the? Yeah, he said the correct name, but circled the wrong one. Judges, does that count?
That counts.
Okay, that counts. 218
Also,
for KB. Wait, what? How did? Hold on now.
He had a hell of a run after basketball.
Yeah. You were a minute coming out of basketball.
I missed like 12.
And now, but did he end up beating Ebo?
No, I will say I think we tied.
Okay, you ended up losing.
I think there was a late thumb on the stopwatch.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You host a nationally broadcast morning sports show.
Yeah.
They put up a picture of Willie Mays.
And I said Roberto Clemente.
And you said, is that Roberto Clemente?
No, and I quickly said
Roberto
no,
Clemente
Willie
played
Mays.
for the Pirates.
No, I know. I thought it was a Pirates hat at first.
You thought that SF was a Pirates hat.
Yeah, at first glance. You know? S and F combined to almost form a P. Mm-hmm. When you put them together. Mm-hmm. In the manner that they do.
That's a Pirates hat.
That's P-like.
That's an S and F.
If you glance at that, that's P-like.
It's also Willie Mays' face.
Couldn't be more Willie.
I was looking at the hat, though. You know? I look, check the tape, guys. I immediately said Willie Mays. Also, Brandon, look.
You said it after I told you.
I'm not like you. No, I was saying it as you said it. And also, I'm not like you. I'm not an autistic savant for sports facts. Mm-hmm. I'm just not.
So you're not like me. You're not knowledgeable.
I have a lot of nerd knowledge that I have filled my brain with. Lore of, A Song of Ice and Fire and Lord of the Rings. I was a general studies major. I can't be nailed down to any one topic like you.
Why didn't they just fly? Why didn't the eagle just take them all the way to Mordor? Mm-hmm. Why did they have to walk? Mm-hmm. Why didn't they just fly?
Why didn't they just fly? As if the Eagles don't have free will.
This is never-ending story?
You just think that...
Never-ending story part 2.
Yeah. You just think that Mordor didn't have any aerial defenses? You just forgot about the Nazgul riding around on fell beasts?
I think this is holes.
Unbelievable.
It's holes. It's
Yelnats is Stanley backwards.
Yes.
All right.
Great run.
God, I want to get into New Hope, but we can't right now. Okay. We got Ask Wub coming up next. Sure. So go ahead and get your questions in on Ask Wub. We want to talk about the SEC continue to maybe be done in college football. Real quick, though, before that, let's have the Kalen Deboer conversation. Brandon, Kalen Deboer did not end up on your top 10 coaches of college football list. He did not end up on my top 10 list either. Alabama fans are incensed.
Yeah.
And look, they're saying he's 8-2 against people on this list. How's he not on here? Brandon Walker, why is Kalen Deboer not a top 10 coach?
Because look at his record against people off the list. He got blown out by Mike Norvell, who's nowhere near the list. Alabama fans, and I traffic in internet fandom more than anybody here, Alabama fans are the most special breed of great, passionate fans and pure stupidity that you'll ever see in your entire life. They want to, every time he loses, storm the gates and fire him, but they also want you to think he's a top 10 coach because he's at Alabama. This man went to Alabama, the most pro-ready roster in all of football, the best program in college football, and immediately lost 3 games. Immediately lost to Vanderbilt. Immediately lost to a bad Oklahoma team a year ago. And now this year, lost to Oklahoma again at home with everything to lose, and lost to Florida State. He has a good record against Kirby Smart. He has a good record, but he's also lost to Mike Norvell. He's lost to Clark Lee. He has done more. He's done less with more than anybody in the country. The Kalen Deboer at Washington, very good coach. Everything was going up. He does not fit at Alabama. He just doesn't. He's a West Coast coach coming in and playing soft football at Alabama. It doesn't work in the SEC, and that's why he's not on my list.
Well, and look, I would just add to that. I agree. If you look at Deboer's overall resume, you can make the argument top 10 coach. What he did at Washington was Signetti-esque in many ways. But this is a coach for the top 10 coaches. This is a list for the top 10 coaches entering this season. And like the key point here is what Brandon touched on at the end. In the context, he's just been underperforming at Alabama. I'm sorry. Look what Alabama's done in the years before he got there. Now what? Back-to-back years where you lose 4 games?
He went 9-3 with a top 5 roster in the country his first year.
You get dominated by Indiana 33-3, dominated so hard in the trenches that they named the center the Rose Bowl MVP?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. He probably is a top 10 coach, but not at Alabama.
He's not doing a top 10 job.
No, not at Alabama.
Yeah.
But
previous to that, sure.
Yeah.
part of that, to give him a little bit of slack, is that this is not the same Alabama as what we're accustomed to seeing, and it's not just because of the head coach, it's because the landscape has changed in college football.
Okay, well, he
and
coaches in the current landscape.
I understand that, but I'm saying for everybody who wants to compare it to, obviously what Nick Saban was doing beforehand, the landscape has changed, the talent has been distributed. Infrastructure-wise, I don't think Alabama is set up as well as other top programs.
I hate that excuse.
There.
I hate that excuse.
I'm just.
It's pissing me off because
he should be doing better, but that is part of the equation.
That list of 10 coaches are 10 guys who have adapted to the current system. You coach in the environment you coach. You coach in the era that you coach. You can't say, oh well, he has a different Alabama. He can make Alabama whatever he wants. He can make Alabama whatever he wants. He's the coach, and he hasn't been able to do it.
He had rosters capable of 11-1, 10-2, and he's not hitting those marks. That's why he's not on my.
The 2 losses he had in the regular season a couple years ago, or 2 of the losses he had in the regular season a couple years ago, to Vanderbilt and then to Oklahoma, a really bad Oklahoma team, were just inexcusable at Alabama, and there's just no room on this list for him.
I don't know about you, Brandon. Somebody else that I got some pushback on was Sarkisian, and I would agree that he's kind of in the less with more conversation as well. Like, he's left meat on the bone. There are games that I wanted Sark to win that he hasn't, but he's brought a consistency to Texas that eluded them for a couple of decades. And I think with how they finished the year last year, their star is looking very bright going forward in the next season.
Last year, they took a step back. They were preseason number 1, but we underestimated how much the quarterback needed to grow. He ended up growing by the end of the regular season. Sark made 2 Final Fours in a row at Texas.
Yeah.
He's a terrific coach. They have 1 step back. I guarantee you they're right up in the mix again this year.
Can I ask, he's doing the least with the most. Who's the flip side of that coin? Who's doing the most with the least?
I said Kyle Whittingham.
No, it's
Signetti, obviously, but who are the coaches?
No, but I think we underrate.
The flip side of that coin.
I guess I'll continue.
He built his roster on the back of JMU transfers in year 1, and he built everything. And everybody's spending money, and Indiana fans say, yeah, we're spending money, but he got the right transfers, man. He didn't go out and get the 5-star transfers. He got the right transfers. If you look at his roster and how much it cost and the construction of it, it still pales in comparison to the rosters at Texas Tech and other places. And he's winning national championships.
That's fair. I mean, it's fair to say Signetti because all answers are fair. It's the most, all answers could be Signetti. It's the most absurd story we've ever seen in college football. Whittingham would also answer that question, though. I mean, here's a guy at Utah who competing with bigger brands, bigger schools, whether it was in the Pac-12, Big 12, multiple conference championships, stacks 10-win seasons. I'm very interested to see what he will do now with the full block letter M behind him. Like that. Who would you say, Evo?
I'm just trying to think of guys at jobs where you would not traditionally see winners. Indiana's one of them. I think Brett Bielema, Illinois, has done a lot.
Yeah, it's true.
A very losing program. I think Clark Lee.
Clark Lee for sure.
Sorry.
No, those are all guys that are right outside, or could be 10. They could be 10. I mean, whatever.
The most controversial guy we left off is Deboer. He's got 2 national titles, but he's so clearly he just hasn't been good enough lately.
Yeah, he's so clearly fallen off.
I have a question.
SEC.
Yes.
Who is the best coach from a smaller program from last season who is still there for next season?
Oh, man.
Who stayed? I mean, it feels like if you were a good coach at a smaller program last year, you got upgraded. I would.
I mean, define smaller program. Are we talking just G5? Because
I don't think G5.
Brett Lashley staying at SMU kind of surprised me. I thought he would take an SEC job. I'd have to really think about that one.
I think in terms of smaller coaches that I'm most excited for, I think Eric Morris to Oklahoma State remains very interesting because he brings over Mestemaker with him, who's a super exciting young quarterback. And I was wrong. Oklahoma State fans proved this to me. I accused him of not having money and, the void of Boone T. Pickens. Or T. Boone Pickens, right?
Yeah, you mess that up every time.
Yeah, it's messed up my brain. But, they have money. They were just waiting for somebody to believe in to invest.
Sure.
And they did not believe in Gundy anymore. And there's been a influx of investments in. So Oklahoma State can make some noise.
I think you can make an argument that the Mountain West might get rated this. That's the conference that might get rated. I mean, Dan Mullen
could be taking another step back.
He's waiting to come home.
Our conference.
Yeah. He's
waiting to come
Okay,
home.
back to stay. All right, guys, coming up next, let's close out the show with a little Ask Wub. You go on Twitter, #AskWub, and we'll answer. It can be about anything, guys. You want to ask about Connor's red face?
Sure.
Ebo's height? Brandon's
T-Bob's
paunch?
tiny little hands.
Okay.
They're not tiny hands, they're average
Expense
hands.
that train ticket.
They're average hands. Look at the combine measurement. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. It's time for Ask Wub. #AskWub on Twitter.
I'm looking up at the red lights that are on. There's 2 of them now.
Like a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. You look tasty. I just want to eat you. How does T-Bob leave Jeff Monken off his top 10 college football coaches list? There's Big Steve. Look, I like Monken, but no, I don't know. I mean, right? No. Shout out the troops though, and shout out Monken. Good coach. What do we got next? This comes from John. Ask Wub, is it narcissistic to be a diehard fan of a professional athlete that has the same name as yourself?
I don't know why you were looking at me. I mean, this would be a question for anybody in the room. Brandon has a Brandon Walker at Mississippi State.
He said professional athlete.
Professional athlete, fair.
And hasn't Brandon Walker at Mississippi State not really worked out yet?
It hasn't been great, but there's still time. There's still time.
Also, I would say T-Bob's probably the #1 fan of any professional athlete with the same name as him, correct?
That's right.
Oh, crap. I never even considered that. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I love the canon. And I am a narcissist. So, yes. Welcome to the club, Connor.
Yeah, it's
also, you're in content now.
Oh, it's
you're
not narcissistic. It's awesome.
It is a very cool thing to see people saying, "Oh, Konnor Griffin is a superstar."
Probably the opposite of narcissism. It's energetically a cuckold move.
Well, yeah, when he gets drafted and you hear, with the 9th pick in the 2024 draft, Konnor Griffin, it's cool.
What kind of question
This is a crazy question. Hold the bus. Ask Wub. If your coat falls off a chair in a restaurant, do you pick it up or act like you didn't notice and let someone else pick it up?
What kind of psycho doesn't pick it up? What kind of psycho acts like they don't notice?
Well, maybe you're too embarrassed.
No, you pick the coat up immediately.
Yeah, you got to pick
This guy is insane.
In what world do you look down and be like, oh, well, somebody will be about to get that in a minute?
It's an old Jerry Seinfeld stand-up joke that I think John Mulaney highlighted where, was Mulaney? I don't know. But basically, Seinfeld talks about how he would just purposely leave all of his trash behind in the theater for others to pick it up. Psycho move. Yeah. This is all psycho. Just pick up your jacket, guys. Yeah. Wake Up Barstool, are you guys going for the same hairstyle?
Hat? Put your hat back on, because the point doesn't work if you.
Yeah.
No, Ebo just.
I mean, actually, no. Look, they have the same
all.
hairstyle. Then me and you have the same hairstyle.
I don't know what Connor's doing. He's trying to copy me.
I'm testing it out. I went to a new barber, and we'll see how it works.
I think it looks great.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yeah.
I've been considering zagging. Everyone else is going to long flow. I may roll with Chalamet and go short. Go buzz.
KB, as our
An
resident
inch off your height.
short-haired king here, how are you feeling about the follicle choices of everybody sitting on the panel right now?
I actually think you guys are doing a good job. Is that okay to say?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Is it weird to say?
No, bros supporting bros. That's
what
allowed.
You got, you're not gonna get better.
Yeah.
Sure.
I feel a bit like a vampire sometimes. Ask Wub, any non-main character from any of the Star Wars or doing Star Trek, who are you picking?
Next question, please.
Non-main character.
Next question.
Boba Fett's always going to be a popular answer.
Do we have a next question?
This one's hard.
Next question.
Who from Lord of the Rings? Butterbur, the prancing pony owner.
Yeah, I like that.
I like old Butterbur. He's a good dude. Even if he is too fat to remember things. I like Brandon.
Next question, please.
Brandon, I know you know the characters. Just pick one.
Next question.
Unbelievable. All right, guys, we love you. Thank you so much for another great day. And Wake Up Barstool will be back tomorrow. The Combine continues. See you then,
Why does Luke live on the planet with the...
You ruined that.